Hey, thanks so much for being on to our Face the Future class. This class is all about Mary Kay skincare line called the Mary Kay skincare line. I know, very unique name for that. And this is mostly geared towards teenagers or people just starting to get into skincare. And it's also can be a really great product and if you have very sensitive skin, so it gives you a different option. So thank you so much for being on. Holy crap, there's so many comments already. So way to go. We have Mary Lynn here, Edith, welcome, welcome. Friendly, hello, Ashley, so glad you're here. We have Lisa on and Monica. Fantastic. So glad you guys are able to be on. So the giveaway today is a mini skincare set of your choice. So we are featuring the Mary Kay skincare line. So if that's the one you want to get, you can totally have that. Or if you're like, I think I like Time Wise Repair, or maybe you struggle with acne, we have our Clear Proof. So you can, whoever the winner is, you let me know what is your skin type and we'll get the correct formula sent to you as the gift. One thing I love about these minis is it can give you a chance to try the product for 2 full weeks, morning and night, and see if it's a good formula for your skin. We have 100% satisfaction guarantee on our products, so that's fantastic. If you find it's not, we can trade it for something else. Another thing I love about them is they're great for travel. So they're just mini size versions of the full set, and that way when you're packing, you can pack more lightly. So yes, 100%. Ashley knows minis are the best. She loves to travel. So yes, fantastic. So I'm going to do a quick introduction and then talk about the products, and we're going to spin the wheel, find out what the gift with purchase is. And so if you might be just here because you want to learn and maybe you're totally stocked up on products, but if you're running low on something like last night, in fact, I have them right there. I ran out of my Time Wise Repair night cream, my hydrogel eye patches. I used my last one of those last night. And then my dynamic wrinkle limiter is running low, and same with my deep wrinkle filler. I'm like, they're just all going out at once. And then my vitamin C booster. So I know for me, I'm so grateful that I just grab it from here, move it to there, and then I need to take it out to my bathroom once I leave the room. That's why it's there, so I remember. But anyway, so I know I just ran out of stuff. So you might be thinking, what are you running low on? Because if your consultant's here to give the best customer service ever, and that way you don't have to have one extra thing on your mind, be like, you've got to remember to order that, when you're washing your face or putting on your makeup, when you're running low on something. So if you're, it's great to switch out mascaras every 3 months, and eyeliners also, because the bacteria builds up, we don't want that around your eyes. So if you think of something you're running low on, we're going to spin the wheel and find out what the gift with purchase. And at the very end, I'll share our best kept secret. We'll spin the wheel and find out who's winning our Mary Kay skincare set of their choice, whatever one it is best for you. So let's jump into our Face the Future class. This Mary Kay skincare line came out about a year ago, so it's still pretty new. And it's very clean, gentle, great for sensitive skin. But like I talked about earlier, a really amazing entry-level skincare line. There's 2 different formulas. There's a hydrating formula if you have dry skin. There's a mattifying formula if you have oily skin. We're going to go through each piece in here. So first of all, the order of application, cleanser, then there's a scrub that you could use once or twice a week, a balancing toner, and a moisturizer. So morning and night, except for the scrub, just use as needed. I like to keep that step in the shower. In fact, I like to keep the cleanser in the shower and then the scrub also in the shower, because then you already have like 2 steps done. Yep. Hey, Josie. Do you want to join the class? Okay. Please finish your dinner. Okay, she's telling me she doesn't want to finish her dinner. So we will work on that later.
I'm not eating that food.
Okay.
It's not yummy. I'm not eating it.
We tried something new tonight. It was okay. But we're branching out. Okay.
Let's see what it is, Mom.
Anyway, let's jump right ahead. Now you know real life. Okay, so cleanser. I'm sure many of you can relate to that. So we're talking about the cleanser first. Here's the cleanser. I have one right here as well. So beautiful. I love the packaging. The hydrating formula is super creamy. It's really gentle. And your dad just pulled up. You should go say hi to Daddy. Okay,
no.
Your dad just got here.
I'm not eating that
Okay.
food. Mom.
Okay. Then you hang out with me
Can I
or you
just
go
dump
play.
it?
No.
Mom, I'm not eating it.
I know. Well, this is funny. Okay. The mattifying formula, we'll get through this quickly. I just got to focus now, is a gel type cleanser. So it's kind of your preference, but if you have really dry skin, I would definitely recommend the creamy one. Is going to be way more hydrating. And then the gel one, if you have pretty normal to oily skin, definitely recommend the gel one. And just gently removes impurities without like having the skin feel stripped. All of our skincare is fragrance-free and non-comedogenic, which means there's no ingredient small enough in the product to create a breakout. And they're dermatologist tested too, which we have our own dermatologist, which is fantastic. And this one was designed for normal to dry, but there's a formula for combination to oily. One thing I love about Mary Kay is they have their own dermatologist, like I talked about, but they have developed all of our skincare lines to be compatible with each other. For example, I use Time-Wise Repair. That is like my main thing, but occasionally I might get a breakout. And so I like to use Clearproof if that happens once or twice a year. But the Clearproof acne fighting line that Mary Kay has and the Repair are compatible with each other. So it's not like I'm just grabbing all these different brands and trying and like creating chemical warfare on my face. So I love having a company that keeps that in mind with all of our skincare, our supplements, and our makeup, keeps them all in mind. So that is our cleanser. It's $20. Here is our exfoliating scrub. Oh, and it probably lasts, when I use that cleanser, because I've tried it once, but I like anti-aging, so I haven't used this consistently because I like my Time-Wise Repair. Using it will last about 4 to 5 months, using it morning and night. So that is your cleanser. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the scrub. So the scrub helps to polish away dead skin cells, unclogging pores, helps the skin feel super soft. It's formulated with skin protecting glycerin, which is really moisturizing ingredient, so it's not going to strip your skin or make it feel dry. And one purpose of exfoliation is then your skincare is even more effective. So when you use something to exfoliate your face, 1 to 2 to 3 times a week at the most, it's going to just help your skincare to absorb better into your skin, and you'll get better results. Plus, even in our 20s, we stop producing, like, our collagen production and elastin production slow down. And it can slow down 1% every year starting in our 20s. And so, you don't have to do the math or text and hear how many years it's been since you've been in your 20s, but that is also why it's important to something to exfoliate the skin, so to help the skincare be more effective. That one's also $20. I'll give you a hint. They're all $20. So it makes it super easy to keep track of. The other one is the balancing toner. So this is the next step. A toner, the purpose of it is to help balance the pH levels on the skin so it's not super dry or super oily. This one is great for both formulas, normal to dry or combination to oily. Helps skin look healthy, helps. We have even more specific toners if you struggle with blackheads. That's in our Clearproof line. But this is just a really great gentle toner. It doesn't sting on your skin. And as you use it with a cotton ball, you can just rub it all over your face, avoid your eye area, and even on your neck as well. So that is balancing toner. And that one lasts about 4 to 5 months as well as you're using it morning and night. And the exfoliating scrub, it kind of depends on if you're using it 1 time a week, 2 times, or 3 times, because that can vary significantly. My guess is about using it twice a week, it will last about 9 months. And then it might be less if you're using it 3 times a week, or a little longer if you're just using it once a week. So when I've used products that size consistently for twice a week, that's how long it lasts. $20 for the toner. And then the final one is the moisturizer. And I'm very dry, so I love moisturizer. That's something that I definitely run out of first. As you can see, I have my night moisturizer right there waiting for me for tonight. So this also comes in the 2 different formula. This one specifically is talking about the mattifying one, which is a really lightweight, gentle formula, oil-free, and like just gives your skin some hydration without being too much. People with oily skin, so if you are like really oily in the T-zone by the end of the day, our dermatologists have shared that a lot of that is maybe you're not giving your skin the hydration it needs, so then it's overproducing. And so finding the correct moisturizer for your skin that can give you that hydration you need, and so then your skin's not trying to overproduce, can be a really amazing step to helping to be less oily. And then if that doesn't completely solve it all, because I know I have friends that are like, I'm so oily, I can go down the street on my face. We have an Adios oil class that talks a lot about our products that are oil controlling for oily skin. So, and we have a bunch more people on here. Oh, Sarah, hello. I know you commented quite a while ago and I'm just looking at it. Yeah, so that one's $20. So we just went through the 4 formulas there. So you can see the 4 different steps and keeping it simple. So let's say this is your first time using skincare, or maybe you're thinking of a daughter or a granddaughter to give this to. You can kind of decide, okay, now let's say someone has really sensitive skin. One really amazing way to introduce skincare is just one piece at a time. Use that, like let's say you start with the moisturizer. Just use the moisturizer for a few days or even a week and see how is your skin doing with it. Do you feel like it's a good formula? And then you could add the cleanser, right? Or you could start the other way around, however you want. So just piece by piece. I'm thinking of my sweet little niece. She's 12 and she has crazy sensitive skin. So when she started just using all 4 at once, it was like, this is crazy. She's just was not able to handle it. So we're like, let's slow down, let's back off and just introduce one piece at a time. And that can help with a couple different things, helping, first of all, the skin not to be overwhelmed. But the second thing is, even though it's a very gentle formula, sometimes when you introduce something new, it's just like, what are you doing to me? And the second thing is to create habits, right? If you all of a sudden are not washing your face and all of a sudden you're like adding like 4 things to your skincare routine, that's a little overwhelming. That's like, I don't even exercise and all of a sudden I'm training for a marathon or something. So you want to set smaller goals and just steps and habit stack. So find something you're already really great at. Maybe every night before you go to bed, you brush your teeth. Like every night you should brush your teeth and every morning too. And so you find, if I just keep my cleanser, my moisturizer right by my toothbrush, and I use these right before I brush my teeth and dropping stuff, then, you create that habit and you're just stacking. So you always remember, I'm about to brush my teeth. Let me hurry and wash my face first. So there's different little things you can do to start introducing skincare. And then you can also then add in the toner maybe on week 3 and say, okay, now I'm going to see how my skin does with this, and adding in that piece and getting into those habits. So that's the beautiful part about this. It can be like just your bread and butter cleanser, moisturizer. If you want to add in the toner and the scrub, it can be completely customizable. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to spin the wheel and find out what the gift with purchase is tonight. And okay. Here we go. And let's spin the wheel, find out what the gift with purchase is. No, wait. Oh my gosh. That's right on the line there. I love her mini eye makeup remover. That's what I was like, because I forgot mine on my trip earlier this summer. We went to Colorado, and you guys probably heard my story, but I didn't realize how amazing our eye makeup remover really, truly is. I mean, I liked it, but I was like, oh my gosh, I can't live without this. Because when you don't have it and you're trying to use other brands, you're like, this would take me like 10 minutes to get this off, and it hurts. And anyway. So yeah, love, love, love this. So this is also great for travels. Whoever wins the little travel set is all hooked up with a little mini eye makeup remover too. Actually, if you purchase, sorry, that's not the gift with purchase, but that is the gift with purchase. Sorry. I'm like, school just started. I think my brain's in like summer mode and school mode all at the same time. So that anyone can win this. So remind your consultant if you're needing to order and you're, texting her what you need, say, hey, and remember, because I was on the class, because we are not perfect and we need reminders. So if you are ordering, say, hey, and remember, because I watched the class, it said if I ordered, I got a mini eye makeup remover. So anyway, so send the reminders because we need them, as you can see. So that is the little gift with purchase. Love that, love that. So as we wrap up, I'm going to get everyone's name onto the wheel for our last drawing, for our other drawing, only drawing, I guess. The other wheel was for the gift with purchase. So you can type your name in the chat if you haven't already to make sure you're entered. If you've already entered, I see your name. But if you are watching from Facebook, I'll go over there. If you're watching from YouTube, please type in. If for some reason you're like, it's not letting me comment, please text me and I'll check there too. And while we're doing that, we're gonna play a fun referral game. So I want you to close your eyes and I want you to imagine you're on a deserted island. You're stranded on a deserted island. And you've been there like days and days, and you're just so ready for someone to rescue you. And all of a sudden, you see in the distance the man of your dreams coming to rescue you. And you have a fairy godmother that comes and lets you pick one makeup item to put on before, because you've been there days and days, and girl, you're not feeling so good, not looking so good. So you get one makeup item. What would be your very one makeup item that you'd be like, oh, I'd absolutely love if I had some mascara, or yep, some lip gloss or lipstick or something. I had a fun customer say I would pick lip liner and I would have draw arrows to my lips and kiss me here and write kiss me here. Anyway, it was hilarious. So what is your one makeup item? And you can even type in the chat, like, what is your go-to makeup item? And welcome Edith, welcome Rachel, welcome Tirsa. So glad you guys are here. And Tirsa, I think I was supposed to send you the link. I'm glad you still got on. I'm like, I don't know if I did that. So then you can type if you want your favorite makeup item, and then you can get half off that makeup item when you share 12 referrals with your beauty consultant. They can live anywhere in the United States. We ask that they're over 18 and don't already have a Mary Kay consultant that you know of. But thinking of the hardest working woman, it's a fun way to compliment a friend. Thinking of the happiest woman, whoever brings you joy, the risk taker, someone who always looks sharp. Maybe someone who's like going through a lot of transitions. They're like having a baby, or they just got married, or maybe they're going through a divorce or something like life-changing, right? That they can have some self-care and some pampering. So please take a minute, see who you'd love to refer to a free facial. And Mary Kay's doing a makeover contest till the end of August. And so this could be even someone to be entered into that makeover contest too. And Mary Kay's doing a $5,000 cash drawing for 5 winners. Woo! So please, give you a moment. I'm going to turn on some music, give you a chance to think about who that you'd love to refer, and as your beauty consultant's working towards her free facial contest. And let's do this. Okay, I got everyone's name entered, and I saw Holly Shirtliff is watching from Facebook. Awesome. Got you added. Okay, so as we wrap up, I'm going to talk about our dills and our best kept secrets. So on this, we have the top-ish part, not the very top, just right below it, is our skincare sets. We have 4 major skincare sets. We even have a men's line, but I don't know about your men in your life, but my husband does not wash his face, unfortunately. Anyway, but you could care less. So if you have a man in your life who washes his face, you just count yourself lucky, girl. Repair Volume Firm set. That's my favorite. Miracle Set's an anti-aging line. Great if you're like in your mid-20s. I mean, that's when I started, so maybe I'm a little biased, but I was 24 when I started using that line. So I think it's a great time to start. The Mary Kay set, I think is great to start when you're 12. Like if you are, I mean, none of you on here are 12, but like I highly recommend if you have young people in your life to get them started on skincare when they are young and interested. My 12-year-old niece is like so excited, so, and then we're just got to like slowly introduce it because she has crazy sensitive skin. And then Clear Proof is our acne fighting line. So those are our different skincare lines. So picking a skincare line that solves almost most skincare issues is being on the correct formula for your skin and having a good routine morning and night. Just like you brush your teeth morning and night, that's hygiene for your teeth and your mouth. And then, flossing and all that. Then you have hygiene for your face. So using your skincare routine. And then below that, picking a supplement. Like what would be your favorite supplement? Mine is definitely microdermabrasion. I also love the eye patches. So it's really pretty much a tie there. And then picking like a makeup set. Like I absolutely love our oil-free eye makeup remover. I can't do anything without mascara until I'm like, I get ready every day. And mascara is my go-to and eyeliner. And then satin lips and satin hands. That would be like what I would pick if I'm like, okay, that's what I want. But obviously I already have those, but you can like kind of see what's on your wish list or what's something that you want to try too. That's the beautiful part is Mary Kay's designed where you can try the products first. So, and then we have our special. So if you get multiple sets, you get a savings. When you pick out 4 sets on the page, whether it's skincare, makeup, body care, you can just pay the princess price of $199 and get the travel roll-up bag for free. And then the queen, you can pick any 6 sets on the page, which is just, it depends on what you're picking out, but then you'll only pay $299, so you get a savings of whatever. And then you, usually it's like $20-$30. Then you get free travel roll-up bag. And the Cadillac, you can pick any 8 sets on the page or anything worth up to like probably like $420, $430, and just pay $399 and you get that bag, $40 bag for free. So that's our bundle and save dill sheet. And then of course, you can always get things individually. So if you're like, you know what, I think I want to just start with a cleanser and a moisturizer and get that really solid before I move on to other steps. Each piece in what the Mary Kay set we talked about today is $20. You can get the full set for $80. And then the travel size is $22. For all 4 pieces, and they're so cute. I've got to show you them. They're adorable, but they last 2 weeks. I've taken these on trips, and I love how just a little bit goes a long way. Okay, so fun. Okay, and then our best kept secret is our starter kit. And I realize Mary Kay's not for everyone, and if everyone joined, we wouldn't really have a business. We focus on products, helping people be empowered with their skincare, with their makeup, providing incredible customer service. So number one, I always love to share if someone's thinking about being a part of Mary Kay, whether it's for the positivity, the personal growth, the friendships, the flexibility, the extra income, the savings on your products, 50% off. I know I'm going to be washing my face the rest of my life. Might as well get 50% off on it, right? They say the average household spends about $1,000 a year on skincare, makeup, body care. And I love that our order is a measly $225. So we get a hand select $450 retail and just pay half of that. And you only have to do that once a year to remain a consultant. And for me, I know that sounds silly, but I was 24. That seemed like a lot. And now that I look at it, I'm like, wow, I use a lot of anti-aging stuff. So I'm like, that's nothing. But at the time I'm introverted. I'm still introverted. I didn't know if I like this or being good at it. So I love knowing there's a 90% buyback guarantee, that Mary Kay believes that much in women, giving them an opportunity for hope in their life, that they are willing to take a 90% risk and let you start. Because if you decide at any time in that first 12 months that's not for you, girl, you can send it back to Mary Kay and get 90%. Like, dang, that was my safety net. Like when I read through the fine print before I joined, you better believe it. To see anything that I was like, nope. And after reading that fine print, I was so confident and way more comfortable giving this a try, knowing that if I didn't like it, there was a great easy exit. And so that's the one about the starter kit. So let's wrap up and do our drawing. We thank you so much for being on here. You guys are the best. So grateful. And okay, I'm just making sure no more comments. And let me add the wheel of names back to the screen. Cool. And I hope you have some fun plans this weekend. Type in the chat if you're going somewhere. I know some people, they've already started school, and some people still have a little bit longer till they start. I'm like clicking on all the wrong things at the moment. Remove, add, remove, add. Come on, StreamYard. Okay. So here's the names. I put them in alphabetical order. So it should be pretty easy to find it. And I'm just going to triple check the Facebook group, because that's one place that doesn't show me right on StreamYard, but I see Holly on there. Okay. So last call, make sure that you type your name in the chat if you don't see your name here. And I can't wait to give away a time-wise anyway, a Mary Kay mini skincare set of your choice. So let's spin the wheel and find out. Oh, cool. And Ashley says, today is my sister's 20th birthday, and you have a date this weekend. Congratulations. And Ashley Dudson, I wonder why that name sounds familiar. Was anyone on Winning Wednesday last night? And Ashley won $100. Woot woot. So fun. Oh, Ashley, so excited for you. Oh, and I don't know if Charlotte's watching, but she won cash on Tuesday. So super fun to have. Yeah. Yes, that is Ashley. Oh, I love it when we have winners on there. And thanks for showing up and supporting your consultant, because I get so excited. I'm like, you thought I won the 100? No, like I was so excited Ashley won the 100. So, because you guys deserve that. You support us. We are so excited when we see you winning cash. And let's see who our winner is. And it looks like Edith. Yay, Edith. Congratulations. So Edith, I already know your skin type. You told me earlier today. She's on an earlier class. And so let me know if you want the anti-aging miracle set for combination to oily, or if you want to try what we did today, the mattifying go set. That's also great for combination to oily skin. And that one's just not anti-aging. So either one is kind of whatever you're like in the mood for. So yes, howdy. So fun. Well, thank you guys for being on here. Make sure you text your consultant. Let her know that you just finished watching this. If you were watching it live or watching the replay, she gets credit for you watching. So just let her know, hey, I hopped on and watched the Face the Future class. And that was all about getting your face ready for the future and getting a head start, because the best time to plant a tree was like 30 years ago. The next best time is today. And so if skincare has not been your priority, make today, tonight, like right now, just go wash your face if you're watching this at night, and be able to, make up for the past. So have an awesome, yes, enjoy the mini. You're going to love it, Edith. So fun. And if you do need to order any products, then gift with purchase is the mini eye makeup remover. Love you guys a lot. Have a great rest of your night. We'll